All right, Shalom. Before I start, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the elect Akim Wa'akwath, learning and teaching in truth and sincerity into the video of the Spirit. Your brother Malak from GMS Detroit. All right, this one right here. Now, I'm not necessarily dealing with them alphabet folk. Let's just read this real quick, right? It says LGBT dupe suicide hotline see uptick in calls following historic Donald Trump victory. All right, I'm just gonna be looking through some of these clips, right? Dealing with this channel. What it says, Elon and the new God.
Till 4 in the morning.
Yeah,
so,
actually, a little more like 5 in the morning. But
okay.
We got.
He's dealing with AI, right? What we got here?
A question 17-year-old Kayla Hale is still out.
You've been selected to pick cotton, racist texts that went out after the election day. I'm getting all these stories so you can see the condition of the world. And what we're going to do is take a look at Jeremiah, the 28th chapter. Because I was reading it earlier, and I just want to get it out there. You know, you should know the backstory to popular scriptures. And that the backstory behind that scripture is what we're going to take a look at, and connecting it to what's going on in the world right now. It's obvious big things are going on in the world right now. That's why I'm on this page in the first place. This presidency shit, right?
That man doesn't believe in climate change.
Everybody is against each other. What else we got?
He's my cousin. I didn't cheat.
Really, you?
The broken relationships between men and women.
In Cobb County. These
AI, more Trump news, deportation. So what you see in this world right now is wreck, havoc, and calamity. Societal collapse, disorder. And this is what we've been preaching is coming, and now we're seeing it in this world. So when you have a person, group, or people telling you of something else, what are they? They're a false fucking prophet. And that's the point of this video, y'all. You can tell the true prophets by what is happening. And when you look in this world right now, do you see sunshine and rainbows? No. What do you see? Pain and suffering. All right. And that's the objective of Jeremiah, the 28th chapter. You see this back and forth struggle. You have a false prophet named Hananiah who came with that bullshit. Then you had Jeremiah, the true prophet, reminding him of what a prophet's job is in the first place, y'all. And when you look at certain Israelites today, you have certain Israelites preaching, doing that which a prophet is supposed to. But then you have certain prophets who are spiritually disarming you, not warning you of the danger to come, downplaying the names, downplaying Jacob's trouble, downplaying the mark. And when this shit all pops off, what is it going to be known? Verse 9, all right? Hey, so we're going to start at verse 1, Jeremiah 28:1. And it came to pass in the same year, in the beginning of the reign of Zedekiah, king of Judah, in the 4th year and in the 5th month, that Hananiah the son of Azur, the prophet, which was of Gibeon, spake unto me in the house of the Lord in the presence of the priests and of all the people, saying, right, so this guy Hananiah, he was the son of a prophet. So I'm going to say piggyback, because he wasn't lambacking, he was piggybacking, unlawfully riding off of his father's status to say what? Thus speaketh the Lord of hosts, the power of Israel, saying, I have broken the yoke of the king of Babylon. Within 2 full years, I will bring again into this place all the vessels of Yahweh's house that Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, took away from this place and carried them to Babylon. Right, so he came preaching that bullshit. We're going to jump down. We're not going to read through the whole chapter, just getting the key points. So he said, in 2 years, we going to be free. A nigga hopped up. We finna be good. It's June. Ain't no Michael Chip. Right? Here it is, we're getting besieged by the Babylonians, getting their, at this time, getting their heads knocked. And here comes a nigga, hop up. In 2 years, we gonna be free. So what happens? Jump down to verse 5. Jeremiah 28 and 5. Then the prophet Jeremiah said unto the prophet Hananiah in the presence of the priests and in the presence of all the people that stood in the house of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. Even the prophet Jeremiah said, now it says amen here, right? So the Lord's will be done. It says, the Lord do so. Yahweh will perform thy words which thou hast prophesied to bring again the vessels of Yahweh's house and all that is carried captive from Babylon into this place. Nevertheless, hear thou now this word that I speak in thine ears and in the ears of all this people. So Jeremiah said, yeah, if that is the Lord's will, then cool, that will be good. But listen what I'm about to tell you. Verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. The prophet which prophesieth of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord hath truly sent him. So Jeremiah reminded him, saying, look, when the prophets show up, they're letting you know of destruction that's coming. So, okay, you prophesying that peace, but we're going to see who's the true prophet when all these things are said and done. And when you look in the year 2024, y'all, you take a look at these camps. Who has consistently been telling you that certain things are going to happen, and it's happening, man? IUIC, Nathaniel back in the day said it wasn't going to be no Jacob's trouble. He had to change his stance on that, right? Motherfuckers still don't want to deal with the MOTB, which is the RFID chip. And look how much more this world is being pushed to AI. God damn it. Our apostles, the elder brothers, the bishops, right? Brothers have been warning of these things from years and years and years. While you got other niggas on the sidelines doing what? Strippers at the Passover. Making you sign up for their Patreons. Rocking you niggas to sleep. It's about to be found out who was actually preaching of what was going to be happening. And you, Jake, is about to find out the hard way. Many of you who've been slacking and bullshitting, listening to them other niggas, because it's funner, because you get to be in rap videos. You about to find out the hard way who the true prophets were. All right. Verse 10, it says, then Hananiah the prophet took the yoke from off the prophet Jeremiah's neck and break it. Wow, so this is a goofy nigga. He's trying to make a show. He's making a scenery. Jeremiah had a yoke on his neck to represent the slavery that we were about to be put into under the Babylonians, under the Neo-Babylonian Empire. All right, Nebuchadnezzar and them. Let me see. Yep, so I'm just getting this example. I wish they would show you a dark skin image. Okay, boom, we'll deal with this. I'll use it, but... So Jeremiah had a yoke of wood on his neck. Literally, a yoke is a stock. You use it to hold somebody in place, an animal, a person, right? And it was representing our captivity. So he literally had this around his neck. And what is this nigga Hananiah gonna go do? So it tells you he broke it off from his neck. Verse 11. And Hananiah spake in the presence of all the people, saying, thus saith the Lord, even so will I break the yoke of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, from the neck of all nations within the space of 2 full years. So this nigga's clowning. And the prophet Jeremiah went his way. Then the word of the Lord came unto Jeremiah the prophet, after that Hananiah the prophet had broken the yoke from off the neck of the prophet Jeremiah, saying, go and tell Hananiah, saying, thus saith the Lord, thou hast broken the yokes of wood, but thou shalt make for them yokes of iron. Damn. So the Lord said, okay, you broke that yoke of wood, but you ain't finna break this iron. You know what? The captivity was gonna be even harder. God damn it. So what Hananiah was doing was a show in vain, trying to win over the people in vain. All right, verse 15 says, then said the prophet Jeremiah unto Hananiah, hear now, Hananiah, the Lord hath not sent thee, but thou makest this people to trust in a lie. Therefore thus saith the Lord, behold, I will cast thee from off the face of the earth. This year thou shalt die, because thou hast taught rebellion against the Lord. So Hananiah the prophet died the same year in the 7th month. And that's how it wrapped up. And ultimately what happened to us? We went off into captivity. So he did all that. And the Lord murked his ass, and we still went into captivity. And when you look in the world, y'all, what do you see? Are things getting better in America? All these bitches screaming and crying and complaining. Look at this bitch. If things was getting better, would this bitch be roaring?
Why? Do you really hate me that bad? One day, I am going to snap, and then you will never hear from me again. Never! Demons.
I want a female president.
Why not?
Look at.
I know I'm about to ruffle a couple of feathers with this one, but that's okay because it's only the truth that will set us free. It's the lies that keep us bound.
So everybody's bugging out. The world's fucking ending. Let me get that one. Hang on. Let me get this one. Hang on. Right here, end time headline. They post certain things. Certain times it'd be exaggerations, but certain times they'd be on point, right? What is this? Them folks started some sort of trend. Okay, you gotta go to his actual website. Just dealing with some of the posts. It says what report claim Trump advised Putin not to escalate war with Ukraine. Putin calls it fake news. Europe goes on high alert as experts warn that Putin could soon expand invasion to 4 more countries. Let's see. UFO swarms film buzzing over Area 51 and other U.S. military sites for months following mothership encounter. All right, we don't know how true that is, but I'm just letting you see these articles, these posts, right? This is the environment of the world that we are living in. Bitcoin soars above 81,000 as token becomes totem for Trump era. Money going bad, wars going everywhere, AI, the mark, the migrant shit, right? Crazy weather phenomena, civil unrest, this president shit, sexual confusion and gender war. It is obvious what time we're in. So if a motherfucker is telling you something other than that, then they are not a true prophet. And many of you Israelites, you just love the bullshit that these niggas give you because it allows you to not take any responsibility, to run willy-nilly. Well, all that willy-nilly running is about to get some of you niggas' heads busted the fuck open. Ezekiel 14:9. And if the prophet be deceived when he has spoken a thing, I, the Lord, have deceived that prophet, and I will stretch out my hand upon him and destroy him from the midst of my people Israel. All right? Hey, and you best believe them wicked idiots that's following is going to get destroyed too. And we just seen this as with an example of Hananiah. Hey, that one guy who, what was his name? Dr. Cobb something. That one Jake who said he knew he was an Israelite, but he was still, oh, we can't hate the Edomite so-called white people. Come to find out, the guy's been dead. So he did that scoffing online and fucked around and been dead a couple years now. Right here, the apostle did a video on it. Literally, y'all, he was a false prophet teaching us it's okay. Right here, you have Dr. Shaw. Oh yeah, I ain't gonna hate the white man, and he been dead and gone. The words that the true prophets have been speaking are occurring in this world. It is evident that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is visiting this place with plagues and calamity. If you are foolish enough to trust in the words of a soothsayer, then that destruction is on your own damn head. All right, so that's really about it. I just wanted to jump into that background real quick of Jeremiah 28. That's why what was said in verse 8 was said. Jeremiah was reminding them, look, this is why prophets don't show up to tell you that it's all good. When prophets show up, it's usually because things are bad and something big and bad is about to happen. And that's how you know the mark of a true prophet. And when you look here at Great Millstone, you should be able to honestly say that, hey, the message ain't changed. We've been telling people the calamities have been coming, our elders and apostles, our bishops, and we're seeing it in this world. We ain't been sugarcoating shit. We ain't been distracting nobody with dances and marriages and rap videos and concerts and fucking podcasts on the street every week preaching. And now look at the world, all right? We give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakakodash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the elect Achim Wa'akwath, learning and teaching in truth and sincerity. Shalom.